Hi, this is Tammy Dressen, and this is my website, Mariasha Louise Photography. Mariasha is my daughter, and she is a professional photographer, and she had a website that really was not working for her. So in making this website, I wanted the photography to really be the star. The purpose of the website is to get people to book a session because they like the photography. So on each page I have a call to action with a contact button to contact her to set up a session. On the home page, each of these pictures is a link to a gallery of that same type of photography. And again, the contact and the call to action. So one of the things that was most important to her was that the website work on a mobile phone because her audience is very young, 18 to 25. They are bloggers, they are involved in social media, and so they primarily look at the internet on their phone. So I was able to make this a responsive website that is easily consumable even on a mobile phone. And I included a slide out menu for the mobile size, and that was fun to learn how to do. Here is my pricing page. I chose to go with a neutral color palette of warm grays and then a pop of color with this blush color. It's a very current color palette, especially for the age range that I was targeting. And it matches really well with her photography because most of her photography has kind of pinky undertones. And so that was a really good fit color-wise. So one of the most difficult things in this website was the squares. Here, let me find a better one that shows the squares. The square pictures were not a big deal because I could just set the width and then the height set itself. But for the squares that have text inside, I could set the width, but then the height didn't work. So because it was responsive, I couldn't say 400 wide and 400 pixels tall. Instead, it is either 100 pixels, or sorry, 100% wide, or 50% wide, or 33 1/3% wide, depending on what size screen is being used. And so in order to set the height to have it be a perfect square instead of just growing and shrinking to fit the content, the height is actually 0, and then it has a padding top of 100%. So this is actually all padding. And then in order to put the text inside of it, I had to position the text absolutely over the top of the square. So that was one thing that was interesting to learn. And then the other thing was this logo. It sounded like such a great idea to put the logo half over the header and half over the main. I thought that would look really cool and kind of integrate the two parts of it. Unfortunately, because of the normal flow of the website, you could only see the top part of the logo and then everything else was behind this picture. So I had to play around with it. I had to do a lot of research into Z index to get the logo to be over the top of both the header and the main. And that was really the most challenging, but it was a fun website to build. Oh, let me show you my bottom nav. So I've got a link to the home. I've got a link to a blog that hasn't been attached yet. She's still cleaning up her blog. She doesn't want to attach it yet. And then I have a link to my practice, and then a link to my style guide, as well as social media buttons that take you to her Instagram and Facebook pages. So that's it. Thank you for watching.